Hello, this is Adrian Moulton, Superintendent of Monroe Central School Corporation, and you are watching the Golden Bear Webcast. It is being recorded on Friday afternoon, January the 8th, 2016. In this webcast, we'll be discussing the recently published ISTEP results. We'll talk to you about our upcoming e-learning days, as well as some school events in the month of January. Just a review of the ISTEP. ISTEP was administered last spring to all Monroe Central students, grades 3 through 8. This recent test was based upon the new state standards, and it was a much longer test. We're being told by the Department of Ed to communicate to our parents that it is not proper to compare the previous pass rates with this year's pass rates, because we did see a drastic decline in the scores because of the new standards and the new type of test that was administered. And this year's results will help establish a new baseline as we test in the future. So with that, how did Monroe Central do on the ISTEP when compared to other school corporations? Well, looking at 26 area school corporations in East Central Indiana, this is how our students ranked out of those 26 area school corporations at the elementary. So for example, if you look at the 4th grade in English Language Arts, our students had the highest passing percentage of all school corporations in this area, and they had the second highest passing percentage in math. And when you combine our students on both tests, whether they passed both the English Language Arts and the math test, our students, our 4th grade students, had the highest passing percentage of all the 26 area school corporations. So outstanding results from our elementary. When looking at the junior high, just the same as the elementary scores. As you read those, as you look at the 7th grade in English Language Arts, our 7th graders had the second highest passing percentage of 26 area school corporations, 3rd highest in math, and when you combine the two tests, we had the 3rd highest percentage of students passing both in the 7th grade of the 26 area school corporations. When you take all of our students, grades 3 through 8, and both the English Language Arts test and the math, just over 60% of our students passed both of these tests. And when you compare that to the 26 area school corporations, Monroe Central had the 5th highest passing percentage on both of these tests, grades 3 through 8. The message is quite clear. Our students and our teachers did an outstanding job on the ISTEP test last school year, and I congratulate them on their efforts to make Monroe Central a premier school corporation in East Central Indiana. Just a couple notes about our upcoming e-learning days. The schedule is on the screen. Our elementary will be participating in these activities on January 29th, the high school on the morning of February 5th, and then the corporation-wide, both elementary and high school, on February the 19th. Students will come to school as normal, but much of that day will be devoted to e-learning or blended learning. Our students will be practicing our learning management system, which is called Schoology. And they will also be doing some programs through the Edmentum package, like Reading Eggs and Study Island. If you'd like to learn more information about what's going on with e-learning, you can always follow us on Twitter at #MCASCBears. Finally, just like to talk to you about some school events coming up. The County Varsity Basketball Tournament is going on here at Monroe Central. Our boys basketball team got a great win over Union City last night. Our girls varsity team plays tonight against Union City, and the championships will be held tomorrow night. Again, those games are being played here at Monroe Central. At this time, there is no school scheduled on next Monday, January the 18th, a week from Monday. That day will be set aside as a snow makeup day, and at this point, we will not have to use it. So no school at this point for Monday, January the 18th. And then also just a reminder about the high school scheduling nights that are planned for January and the first part of February. Our high school students are getting ready for scheduling classes next school year. So please, parents and students, attend your scheduling night with Mrs. Ann Taylor. Those are at the high school in the cafeteria, and they all begin at 7 p.m. Well, we're off to a great start in 2016 here at Monroe Central. I thank you for watching and listening. And anytime, if you need to contact me, my information is here on the screen. Have a great weekend.